Hi, welcome to Module 3 Patching Oracle Linux. During this module, we will focus on patching Oracle Linux to the latest version. We will download all the different patches and it will apply those and to get it just to the latest release. And later on, we will install the VirtualBox guest additions, which will add the required libraries to the VM so can it interact with the host OS. This for the shared folders that were discussed in the prior module. And in addition to that, it will allow you to increase the resolution for the display. Let's see how to do this. So we have the newly created VM. We just installed Oracle Linux into it, and now we need to patch it up. So for that, let's click on the user on the virtual machine. You will see that now that the cursor is inside the VM. If you want to regain control of the cursor, just click the left command button in case of Mac, or the left Windows key on your keyboard. This will allow you to regain control of the cursor. Okay, so let's click on the username. Let's enter the password that was set during the installation. Now, let's click on Applications, Favorites, and search for Terminal. This will open a Linux terminal so you can interact with the OS. Let's verify the hostname. It's already set to ORC12 lab how2.zone. Let's ping it. Control-C breaks the output. We see that this is the IP address that was assigned to this VM. Now let's see if the jump repository is being updated. The ps-fea will list all the current processes that are running on this system. Then it will grab and search for the word yum. We can see here that there is no yum process running. If you find that there is a yum backend.py process running, that will prevent you from updating the system. So make sure to run the next command when there is no yum process running. Let's do a sudo yum update. Enter the password. You see that I'm doing a sudo. Sudo, what this command is doing is, for a short period of time, I will become a different user. Remember that when we create the user, the acortinas user, we check the make this user administrative user. So by checking that, now this allows me, or acortinas, to be able to impersonate a different user. In this case, we are impersonating the root user. So for a short period of time, while this command is being run, it is being run as root, not as me. So I enter my password. And now it's checking all the different libraries that are on the system, all the different software packages, etc. And after this is completed and evaluated and checked against a jump database, it will start. If we proceed, well, it will first of all, it will let us know how many packages are going to be updated, how many dependencies, and the total size of the download for this update. If you are okay with this, with downloading, in this case, 700 megabytes, then just click or enter Y for yes. So this process will take a while, a couple of minutes. It will download 700 megabytes of, in this case, of packages and updates and new configuration settings. After this is complete, it will apply those packages into the system. And after this is complete, after all the different packages have been updated, we will need to reboot the system so we can have the latest and greatest of the kernels, Linux kernels. There are some packages that were signed by Oracle. This is so they could be distributed securely to us. But in order for us to use it, we need to apply a secure key to this system. And this is exactly what it's asking us to do, to trust this key. Let's accept the key by entering Y, then hit enter. This will proceed with installation of the software. The installation process takes several minutes to complete. I'll fast forward this step. The update process finished with no errors. With this, the server has been updated to the latest version of Oracle Linux. We now just need to bounce the server for the new packages to take effect, and so we can proceed with the last step of our journey. To bounce the server, let's enter sudo reboot, then hit enter. This will restart the server. It will ask again for your password. Enter it to proceed. Now that the server has been updated and now it's back online, let's log in back again. Let's go back to Applications, Favorites, Terminal. And search. Let's search for UEK devel. We're searching for the latest development kernel for the Oracle Linux. Now once we have the name, now we see it's kernel UEK devel x86-64. Let's sudo yum install kernel, UEK, devel, development, 64. Okay, there are some dependencies for this kernel. Let's say yes. I'll fast forward this installation. Okay, and now once this library has been installed, let's click on the keyboard on the left command. Let's regain control of the kernel, of the cursor. On this devices menu, let's click on Insert Guest Addition City Image. Now you can see that there is a new CD, or the CD for the VirtualBox additions, guest addition, has been mounted on this system. To the question if we want to run this CD, let's say run. Let's click on run. Let's enter the password. It will become a super user at this moment, so it can install the libraries, the new software. This process takes a couple of minutes. I'll fast forward to the end. When the installation is complete, you can just hit enter to close the window. Okay, we can enter here. And now you can see that we no longer need to press the left command button or the left window button to regain control of the cursor. We still cannot change the resolution of the console. For that, we will need to log out and log back in again. So let's exit here. On your name, click on logout. Once the Windows system is back up, you can resize the VM, and you will see that now that it changes the resolution automatically. Just enter the password for your account. We can eject the CD if you don't want it anymore. This completes the tutorial. During this module, we review the patching process of Oracle Linux to the latest version using Yum, and also we review the installation process and its dependencies of the VirtualBox guest additions.